Oh my gosh. I swear to God, I cannot get this lighting right. It's just getting brighter every friggin' time. Okay, maybe that's a good thing. Who knows? I'm assuming it's a good thing. Hold on. Before it was too dark, now look at this shit. And no matter where I move this thing, it's like, it's not a thing. And it's not that bright outside, so I don't know what's happening. Hold on one sec, guys. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. We're going to tap into this really quick. Okay. So, I turned the comments off because, I don't feel like dealing with all that. So, eventually, when people stop being weird, I'll have my comments open again. But until then, it's just easier. I'm not going back and forth. So, since people have no self-control, I gotta control, I gotta control what I can control. So I was sitting here and I was just thinking, right? And we all know, slavery and that whole thing, like, I just want to move beyond it, right? And a lot of us have, but there's a mentality. And I want to speak to you. Before I came on here, I heard the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, right? Of course, we know that's Tupac. I keep saying rich spirit. Okay, that's not where I wanted this message to go. Okay, but what I wanted to say is I wanted to bring some knowledge. I wanted to help you guys open up your minds a little bit. Trust me, believe me, I understand. Okay, the labels, the judgment with being a person of color, brown skin. Because last time I checked, I'm brown, not black. Okay, but last time, I checked, right? Color has nothing to do with your spiritual practice. But let's take it back to the roots. Everything has a root, right? People of color turned to spirituality when they were being oppressed, period. So through generations and generations, ancestors after ancestors after generation, okay, leaned on a spiritual power to help them through. Why do you guys have such strong faith? It's in you, it's not on you. Okay, that's just that point. The other point of it is we need to stop placing titles on things. People are people. Who says, because I don't know who is going through this in their life right now. I'm not. There is a person, okay, that looks like me, that's dealing with certain oppression, right? You're being judged because you're spiritual. You must be a dark witch, right? You must be doing black magic. You can't be chosen. You can't be of the highest white light. What is this? What is that actually saying? Okay, that's a projection, first off. Because God sees no color. The spirit has no color, okay? The physical eyes see a color and equate color with a class and equate class with what you deserve, okay? To have, be, and or experience, okay? But as we ascend, right? As we wake up our ancestors and they wake us up, we see truth more. And the truth here is, we be talking about black magic. Okay, what do they call them? Dark high priestesses, light high priestesses. They call them white witches. They call them dark witches. You see color here. You see what I'm saying? do people understand maybe those terms that people throw out there, right? Knowledge is power, were something from a time where a person used certain things because of their color. Meaning, what if black magic at one point in time wasn't intended to be harmful? It was just a race of people using a certain type of elemental spirituality to manifest blessings for themselves. What if throughout time, people started to forget what these things were actually created for? So when you think about these things, right? Because I can't be, I don't even call myself a witch. People call me a witch, whatever. I can't be a white witch sending only healing and love and positivity and light because I'm this color. But says who? Okay. We've come a long way, yeah. But there's some mental spaces that are still stuck back then, that are still mentally entrapped. People's spirits truly haven't been set free. If a person is judging you because of your belief system, they are the ones with an outdated belief system. Because as far as I know, what we're spreading and what we're teaching is love is the highest vibration of all. And I never recall in any of the teachings God saying anything about black or white or one being better. I've never seen how these black tarot readers, excuse my language, I don't call myself black, but I'm talking to people who do reference that title. People that are my color, okay? Tarot readers that just have to be negative. Why are people of color still being associated with negativity off rip? You could be doing the same thing that someone else is doing, but you're the one that's wrong. This is what I see in the Tarot Collective. I still see a lot of people that are judging other people because they don't feel like they deserve, but who are you? I don't know if y'all thought this was going to be a lovey-dovey thing. This is God talking. I don't need cards for this message. It's not about the cards. Even the cards are colorful and vibrant. I've never seen, let me see. Thank you, God. I know that's what I was supposed to do. Let me see. Let me show you something. Because people think, they're so smart. Okay, so we got a piece of paper here, right? Juneteenth, right? Okay. This is, what color is this? Has anybody ever seen a person this color? Okay. What color is this? Has anybody ever seen a person that color? Okay, so you see how color is an illusion. Because even last time I checked, even people that are not colored people, whatever you guys want to call it, they still have color. Because I ain't never seen nobody walking around like this. Okay, so let's just think a little bit more. All I'm saying is stop allowing titles, colors, perception, because that is all perception. Because when you think about it, I had this conversation before and I was like, what makes a black person black? When you associate and say a black person, what do you think? What do you think right off top? Do you think that they're loving, that they're pleasant, that they're blessed, that they're anointed, or do you think that they're dark because you just called them black? You see the projections that you send on people by way of speaking. You can't be holy. Why? Why can't you be holy? Why can't you be chosen? Why can't you be loved by God and your ancestors? Why can't you be the one to break this generational curse? Whoever I'm picking up on that made me come on here today, I was really feeling this energy of you are being met with blockages in terms of your confidence because of how you appear or how you feel like people are seeing you. You're feeling like you're not good enough. And on Juneteenth, what I'm going to say today, you're all good enough. We're all beautiful. We're all chosen if we choose to choose. Karmic. And I got a great epiphany that's going to have me think about karmics in a completely different light. I got it like 5 minutes before I hit this live button. A karmic, what is a karmic? Okay. A karmic situation is a lesson to learn from, right? There are karmic people, right? And we're all karmic before we're not. You understand? We all come from a karmic place. We all come from, you know, unhealed family lines. We all come from all types of things. It don't matter the color. Everybody's gone through shit. Okay. We are the first generation to be actively healing ourselves and the people that we came from. Further back than just our parents. We're talking greats, great greats. We're connected to them. Okay. This energy that I was picking up so strongly is, it started off with being karmic energies are ascending. And I'm like, yes, it makes sense. It's finally making sense. It's finally making sense. All that talking we've been doing, all that healing we've been doing. God said he was working on the hearts of all involved. And we're not thinking of the people that we're not thinking about. We're not thinking of the people that we feel don't, you know, there ain't no chance for them. Like they just gone, like God bless them. And, you know, we're not talking about those people. We're talking about the people that you haven't thought about. The people that were so karmic, right? Karmic, because that word gets thrown around out here and people don't know what it means. You don't have to stay a karmic. If you come from karmic, you're karmic. You are what you are. You are what you were born into. But being divine or becoming a divine being takes work. It takes many karmic situations, many karmic lessons. What is the karma? Every single time we get faced with something, this is what the karmic means really in real life, not make-believe. I'm talking about from God to us, what he wants us to know about this karmic energy, because we're tired of hearing it. I don't know who that is that's tired. Someone's tired of hearing karmics and this and karmics and that. Okay, because that's again, slave mentality. The karmic situations that people have gone through to keep them in karmic energy is what they are ascending from. So let me say that again. Yes, the karmics can ascend, just like you did. Do you not forget where you came from? And I'm talking to everybody, I guess. But yes, karmics evolve. Okay, again, here's the thing. What is a karmic? What is the point of a karmic? What was the point of that terminology that we use so usefully? I'm sure people don't understand why they even say it. They just say it because everybody else says it. My interpretation of what God gave me when I was washing the dishes, because that's usually when I get my downloads, when the water is flowing and I'm just, okay. God literally said to me, okay, they're karmic until they choose me. So what does that mean? You will continue to go through karmic situations, karmic experiences, karmic life lessons, things where karma is pretty much just ruining you, until you see there's only one way to change the narrative. It's to ascend. So I don't know what just happened, but I feel like there's some karmic energies, okay, that are waking up and are realizing some things. And I applaud y'all. I applaud anybody who tries. Anybody who tries. I don't care who you are. I don't care what history we have. If you try, you try. Good for you. I applaud you. Think I'm just talking to be talking? I said before, I'm not really talking to the believers. God is sending me in front of a multitude of non-believers to get them to see that he is the one that is guiding all of our steps. The divine have just already been walking with that movement. So no, divine people don't think they're better than you, whatever the case. No, I said, get on my level. I'm not, see, you guys don't know me. This is why you misinterpret my words and you think I'm talking shit. Get on my level means rise up. It's time to ascend. Ascend. And a lot of you guys are. I'm feeling a very strong, positive energy this day. And I've been feeling it all day, hence why I've been so quiet. I just wanted to be with it. I feel like we have come a long way. I do. It's just that little bit of messed up thinking that a lot of people have when they get with these cards. And I don't understand. I don't know if they look at their messages after and be like, oh shit, what was I just talking about? Like, but it's not hitting no more. Like, those messages ain't hitting no more. It has nothing to do with color. It has nothing to do with any of that. What it has to do with is us learning why we are being called to stand up for something. It's about being truly independent, because everybody want to say, oh yeah, the Nine of Pentacles is independent, self-sufficient, self-reliant, but no, it's not. Because everybody want to be the Nine of Pentacles, but nobody's really independent, because everybody is still dependent on the old way of thinking. Y'all are still thinking small, but you're independent. But you're dependent on your old views that no longer serve where we are today and where we're going. So what are you independent of? What are you actually free from? This is your ancestors. Your ancestors went through a lot. They dealt with a lot. You know what y'all have dealt with, being these spiritual warriors that speak on behalf of them. Make them proud. Make those that work behind the scenes for you to have a better life proud. Because even in their not being here, they're still working behind the scenes to make sure that you have a good life. You and your families. You and everyone that you love. You think they just protect you just because you're you? Who are you? They don't owe, our ancestors don't owe us anything. They've already instilled within us everything that we need within our DNA, within our genetics, everything that we need to bring ourselves online, to open up ourselves to our truth. My truth is not your truth. My ancestors are not your ancestors. My journey is not your journey. But there's many, many, many ancestors around all of us at all times. This is why I say your tribe is the greatest gift that God will give you, because it will allow you to know on the spiritual journey that you are not alone. You walk with your ancestors. You walk with God. You walk with divinity. That's what you walk with. You carry 1,000,000 ancestors on your back. The world is your oyster. You guys don't just have these gifts just to have them, just to shit on other people, just to compete, just to throw magic around. Like, what times are we living in? And I can understand how people who don't get us, spiritual beings of the light, I can understand how it doesn't come across very often that someone comes to a tarot channel and actually gets a word of God. And so I can understand how many people be like, I don't know, tarot's like, I get it. I feel that way. I see the shit. I understand completely why people have an aversion. But then there are other people out here that don't. There are other people out here that see divinity in true form when they are looking at it. There are other people that understand that you're on a healing journey, whoever you are. You're still dealing with a lot of things that you are purging out of your system. I said the other day, ascension. This doesn't just happen overnight. I told my niece this today. You know, she was like, can you give me a reading? And I was just like, nothing I can give you a reading on right now is going to help you in this moment. Like, I give her readings all the time. But I just told her, you have to be patient in the wait. And that's what a lot of people don't realize, is nothing happens overnight. You don't just wake up and know how to use your gifts and abilities and talents. You don't just wake up and automatically ascend into your highest timeline. No, you got to go through the darkness. You got to go through the spiritual warfare. You got to go with the hate. You got to go with the hazing, because this is what this world has been based on. You shouldn't have to go through it, but we see what we've had to go through. And after all of that, you've built yourself up enough to say, this is who I am. You don't have to shy away from your spirituality. You're not delusional. You're not crazy. People watch you. And I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you have a very, 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 I was just going to say high calling. That's crazy. You have an extremely high calling, and God is using me to tell you, keep going. Keep going. Not at this moment in time. We're not going to do this. know they both want to ring, huh? Sorry about that, guys. I'll turn it down in a second. Maybe I won't. If it rings again, that's God telling me about your calling. Someone's calling. The ancestors want to talk. Should I get a card just to see what's going on? But that was the message. Ooh, and I'm hot. Ugh, I'm hot. I got the AC on. I'm hot. This needed to be said. I don't know. I'm different. I'm just a very, very to the point. I don't like to, at this point in my life, it is what it is. Like, all that other stuff is unnecessary. Like, this is what your ancestors wanted you to know. For those of you guys that are spiritual and choosing your spiritual way of life and or being, you're free to do that. That is your choice. And if you feel called to awaken others, the more the merrier. People just think you're awakening people to their truth. That's not what you're here to do. Those are karmic tarot readers who are still in the cycle of not understanding why they like tarot in the first place. That's not what tarot is about. That's an illusion. Okay? All right, Most High, on this Juneteenth, what do you want to say to the collective? Eight of Wands, that's communication. Okay. What are you communicating, Most High? I guess that was the message. I just gave it to y'all. High Priestess, Eight of Wands. It's a message from God, so I'm just the messenger. Resist feelings of inadequacy, unfitness, not good enough, don't deserve. Today, for those of you guys who are struggling with your spiritual practice or your spiritual way of life, I really want you to take some time in meditation. And I really want you to tap into that God power that we talked about the other day. Because with this Strength card, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing your God power. And I'm seeing that you have a lot of ancestors at this time that are around you, okay? There's a lot of ancestors that are around you. Some you know, some you don't. But their main purpose in your life on your spiritual journey, why you trust them so much, it's the same reason why your ancestor trusted spirituality generations ago. Because they're going through something in their life and they needed to believe in something higher than themselves to get them out of hard times. So what they're asking you to believe in yourself, to believe that you are guided, and to believe that conflict and chaos is not your reality. That's what they want for you. And they want you to incorporate this energy of celebrating your success, celebrating your freedom, celebrating the fact that you're happy, celebrating your healing. Don't feel bad. Like, people want you to feel bad for changing the way you view things. No, because a lot of you guys now have chosen love as your highest vibration. And your ancestors see you making choices that are in alignment with your morals and values. And as long as you are doing that and you are coming from a space of love, openness, realness, healing, some of y'all, you're too emotional. But if you're too emotional, that's how God made you. So deal with it. Figure it out. Stop making, I'm hearing a lot of in these readings too about people trying to tell you that you're overly emotional. How are you overly emotional? You're an energy reader. You're reading the energy of people. So who's emotional? You, the reader, or the person who's watching you, whose energy you're reading? Which one is emotional? Okay. Listen to yourself, okay? Listen to yourself. Know that you're being guided, okay? I feel like someone needed this truth. Sagittarius ancestors energy. Your truth is powerful, okay? Your ancestors are with you. Your ancestors won't lie to you, and your ancestors are giving you a message on today when it comes to the title of this message. Your ancestors gave you all the tools necessary. God gave you your ancestors as a gift. Your ancestors give you the gems and the jewels and the truth that you need to be able to cut through illusions of confusion, mental conflict, mental instability. Some of you guys, like, you got a whole new mind. Some of you guys, this is going to free your mind. I'm hearing that song by Thames, Free Mind. You're not alone. So if anyone ever doubted your anointing or your ancestors, I don't know why, but you don't. Don't doubt what you're seeing in this message. Don't doubt what you're seeing. You've come a long way. We have come a long way. We just need to stop with these color names and shit. Like, it's dumb to me. Nothing to do with nothing. But, you know, that is another mental scheme to keep you feeling less than. But who wants you to feel less than? Do you want to feel less than? Do you want to feel like somebody's better than you? Or is that a projection on you? Do you think someone's better than you? Stand up for yourself, okay? Continue to stand up for yourself. Continue to stand up for yourself. And I feel like I'm speaking to like spiritualists, like holistically, like really. Not just saying, oh, I'm talking to readers. I'm talking to spiritualists who really live this life. You are protected. You are protected. Hierophant, 7 of Wands. Okay. You fight none of your battles alone. And that's what you need to know. And for whoever you are, that's what the world needs to know about you. Okay? The world needs to know and see how we can go from being karmic to gaining our divinity. Okay? And we're doing it. This is what I'm proud of. I'm proud of us using our gifts to create abundance in all forms, in love, in healing, in understanding, which actually becomes overstanding because my brain at this point, like I'm learning something new every day. I overstand a lot of things. I never want to understand anything ever again. So for you guys who have that mentality, you're on the right path, you're going the right way, you are supported, you are protected, and you are covered. The universe got your back. The divine got your back. Your ancestors got your back. On Juneteenth, today, a cycle is closing. You are freeing yourself from any imposed spiritual prison that you have been held captive in. Period. You're free. You're free to move about your journey, your ancestors say. I break the stronghold. I cut the cord. Whoever this is that you asked and reached out to help you, you're free. Okay? And I love you. Have a good one.